When you're working with a client, sometimes you want to know just how strong they are, and they like to know as well. But we don't always want to take our clients to maximal exertion. There is an element of risk that comes with that. So this is where a training load chart, just like this one, is really, really helpful for predicting exactly how strong your client is. And I love this. It's really easy to use. This is something that we've put together at Storm Fitness Academy based on the training load percentages that the NSCA recommend. So what you do is you take a client to failure on a particular lift. So let's say it's a bench press, for example, and you get a client to do as many reps of a certain weight as they can, providing that they do fail between sort of 1 and 12 reps. Now, let's take a random number here. So let's say your client manages to do 100 kilos on the bench press for 8 repetitions. So you can see here it says 100. If you scroll up, that's under 8. Now, if they can do 8 at 100 kilos, if we just run the cursor all the way along, that predicts that they're likely to be able to do 125 for 1 repetition. Now, these are predictions. They're not 100% accurate, but I'll tell you, they are pretty good. I've been using these for a long time. So I've got this, what you're seeing in front of you, blown up to A2 size in my gym. So I've got that on the wall all the time. So I can just very, very quickly, when a client carries out a certain exercise, let's say they've gone to failure, then I can quickly glance at the table, run my finger along and go, oh, that's what your predicted 1RM is. So that's really useful. I find that really useful. And the other thing is they don't always have to go to failure, because clients, after they've been training for a while, they'll know how many reps they have left in the tank. So if they say to you, I had another 2 reps, I could have squeezed out another 2. So if we go back to that, so let's say, oh, actually, they could have got probably 10 reps out of 100. So we just run this down. So it's going to be between here. So let's go for the top end there. So close as we can get, 101.25. And then we roll that along, run that along, and we get to 135. So the 1RM is 135. So it's great for predicting 1RMs with a maximum exertion using higher reps, or even doing a sub-maximum exertion. And, as again, I have to reiterate, it's not 100% accurate, but it's good enough. It really is good enough. Now, the other advantage of using this, I find, is that if you've got a new training program for your client, and you know from previous experience that they're used to benching, again, 100 kilos for 8 reps, but the new program has got them down doing something a bit higher, so maybe they're doing 12 reps for this phase, then without faffing around too much, you can just go, well, look, you were doing 100 kilos for 8, so let's build you up to around sort of 80 to 85 for 12. Little charts and tools like this make your job much easier, and it means that you can give some really, really helpful feedback to your client that is all the time showing them their results. And at the end of the day, when it comes to training clients and keeping them coming back, you want to build up a good relationship with them, and you want to get the results. Everybody cares about the results.